Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So for today's short video, I wanted to give y'all some good news. I was able to get my laptop in working order again, which, by the way, and I apologize if y'all are not into the whole profanity thing, but Staples can go and suck a bag of dicks because they literally told me, and I shit you not when I say this. They literally told me that my laptop was beyond repair and that I wouldn't even be able to salvage the hard drive. Like, are you for real right now? So, pretty much what I did was I did some Google foo, which is what my brother likes to call it. So basically, I am like an expert at Googling. No, for real, I am though. And I figured out a way to completely reset my laptop back to factory settings. Basically, it like ended up turning on exactly the way it did when I first pulled it out of the box 6 years ago. So I don't have any of my information anymore, which is not entirely a bad thing because I had so much shit on that laptop. Like, and most of it wasn't good. Like, I had Norton, which I don't ever recommend Norton antivirus. Go with McAfee, or, if you have like a techie friend, they can recommend something good. I mean, but definitely don't do Norton because that messed up my freaking hard drive so badly. So, anyways, it's a little bit of good news. Um, but yeah, I was able to do that all on my own, just with the power of Google and, one YouTube video, which I think is pretty dope because they literally didn't do anything with it. And everything that they tried to do with my laptop is exactly what I did. And I couldn't get any of it to work. So I was like, why would they be able to? So, anyways, I'm still like low key pissed at Staples because I, when I was in the store, I had them looking at it and I was like, okay, while you look at this and try to fix it and figure out what is wrong with it and figure out why I got the blue screen of death, I was like, I am going to look. Keyword here is look at other laptops. So, what do? They do what everybody who works on commission does. They drop all their shit and they stop doing whatever they're doing and they start trying to sell stuff. So, I had this one guy who was like, oh, no, I don't work on commission. And he said that so many times. I'm like, bruh, you have assured me so many times that you don't work on commission that I'm pretty sure you do. Because otherwise you wouldn't be trying this hard to sell me a laptop. And you wouldn't have been trying that hard to sell the old couple who came before me a laptop. So I'm like, nice try. Doesn't work with me. I was like, I've worked in customer service since I was 17, so don't even try to pull that shit with me. So that pissed me off too, was the fact that, they were trying to sell me something and they're like, oh, you could totally afford this. And I'm like, no, I can't. Like, and they're like, oh, you can open up a Staples credit card. I'm like, do I look like I want to open a Staples credit card? And they're like, oh, well, if your credit is good. I was like, yeah, I have good credit, but that doesn't mean I want to jeopardize it for the sake of a laptop. I was like, have you not heard of the expression cash on the barrel? I was like, it's been my policy for like ever. And, you know, watching episodes of Little House on the Prairie just solidified that belief because, you can see all the bullshit that they go through. So you're just like, yeah, man, cash on the barrel. Like, that's the way you should live your life. You don't have the money. You can't spend it. So theoretically, obviously stuff like houses, if you're going to buy like a $500,000 house, you're not going to have $500,000 unless you make like trillions a year. But anyways, I'm still like low key pissed at them for that. And it rubs me the wrong way. And then the same guy who was trying to sell it to me was acting like I was stupid And then he finally asked me, he was like, oh, so do you, or I asked him, I was like, so, what exactly would I be paying per month? And he's like, oh, it'll be about like $50. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? I was like, so it's 0% interest for like a year and a half. But I was like, what is the percentage after that? He didn't know that. He didn't even think I was going to ask because most people don't, I don't think. And he kept throwing that at me, and I was like, you know what? I was a finance major, so I understand the concept of interest. I know how this works. You don't have to tell me. So it's just, it's stuff like that that rubs me the wrong way. And I'm like, you know what? If you want to assume I'm stupid, that's on you. But when I come back at you and I show you that I do know what I'm talking about, like, you're going to look like a dumbass. So I'm still pretty annoyed by that. And I'm thinking about going back in there and just being like, yo, you guys are pieces of shit. Like, you're literally like walking sacks of shit because you didn't do what I asked. I am the customer. And don't get me wrong, I know what it's like to deal with like irate customers. I really do. I've dealt with them a lot. And it's never a fun experience, but that's what happens when you don't give people what they want. And the way I see it is if somebody is asking for something that is not difficult to do per se, and it doesn't break like a company policy, then I don't see why you can't cater to their needs. You know what I mean? Like, it just whatever. So, anyways, I just want to mention that to y'all. Don't ever take your laptop to Staples. But anyways, I'm going to probably gonna eat pizza. I'm feeling pizza tonight because today was a good day. And I stayed like a half hour later than I should have. Ugh, because no one told me, oh yeah, you can go. Like, okay, thanks guys. But anyways, I'm going to talk to y'all in my next video. By the way, this does mean that I will be able to post like my normal videos and I won't have to use my phone. So I will be able to make them longer. However, I do not have access to my editing software right now because all of it got wiped out when I reset my laptop to factory settings. So I'm going to give myself like a week to get that back in order. And in the meantime, if, I can't get it at all, I'm just going to go back to the way I used to edit. And I'm just going to use the YouTube editor. So just keep stuff easy, stuff simple. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know about that update. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive and staying in the loop. I know you guys are busy people, and I'm busy too, obviously, as I sit at home doing nothing. No, but anyways, thank you guys so much for being understanding. I love you all, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.